Well, I am really tempted on this one because it is, of course, 16 nights. This is, of course, your beautiful treasures of the Caribbean. A beautiful, beautiful cruise, of course. This is incredible, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Great value for the, for the Caribbean. It really, really is. And this is with Holland America, as you can just see coming up on the screen now. Fantastic. Holland Nieuw Amsterdam, beautiful, beautiful ship, which was launched more recently in 2010. And, you know, this is a 5-star American-style cruise line. Really, really lovely, ornate ships. Great to look around. The whole ships are like works of art. And the great thing about Holland America, Genevieve, is the fact that this is a cruising which focuses on the basic elements of cruising, which is excellent service, excellent food, pleasing, comfortable surroundings, and a really strong itinerary. You won't find too many gimmicks, but you'll find everything's really stylish. Everything's done to high quality. They've got 15 ships in their fleet, and they give you more space per guest than any other cruise line, which is really great. They're premium class, but they're not pretentious. They're kind of elite without being expensive. Yes. You've got great dining options there, like mix there, where you get your martinis, you get your champagne bar, you also get some craft beers. So it's a really stylish kind of environment for you to enjoy with your friends, with your family, with your loved ones, or just on your own, making friends. Great entertainment in the evenings for you to enjoy as well. And they have a culinary arts centre, which is kind of run in conjunction and presented by the Food and Wine magazine. And it's really, really great. The other great thing as well on this is that every night in the restaurant you get different recommendations from a member of their culinary arts, their culinary food council.
Yes.
So these top chefs every night have dishes in the main restaurants that you can choose from.
Oh,
which is really, really nice. So every single night, wherever you eat, it's a special occasion.
Now, we start off by going from Heathrow to Miami. That sounds so glamorous, doesn't it?
Miami,
and of course, we go from there.
It does. We love Miami, and this, of course, it's propelled by Latin rhythms. It's got a wonderful style of its own. We know it, of course, with the iconic South Beach, the Art Deco-style waterfront district, which has everything. Beautifully restored historic buildings, funky shops, boutiques, restaurants, and great cafes. And it's great for people watching. You know, you've got the Muscle Beach, where they're all pumping out on the beach, Arnold Schwarzenegger style. What to do? Well, of course, South Beach, if you've never been, is brilliant. You know, the beach life here is stunning. There's Little Havana if you want to go and see Cuban cigars being rolled that aren't quite Cuban because they're over in the States, but that kind of idea. You can cruise Biscayne Bay and cruise up the famous Millionaires Row, where you've got people like Gloria Estefan and Matt Damon that have their famous houses up there. And you can rent a car and head over to basically Biscayne Bay, which is great because there you've got the Bill Bragg's Cape Florida State Recreation Area, and it's got the best beach. The best beach. This was me. I couldn't help but kiss the camera earlier there. I got a bit carried away.
I was going to say something, but I didn't.
Well, I know. I just get involved with it. And that's the Sky Rail as well, which is a free way of getting around the city, which is a really, really great thing to do. And they've also got another great sea aquarium as well, the Miami Sea Aquarium, which I recommend. But great nightlife, and of course you've got a free night added in there in a hotel that we're giving you.
It is absolutely incredible. And remember, of course, then you have got that beautiful, beautiful move on there, of course. We've loads more to see here as well.
We do, because then you get on board your ship in Fort Laurderdale, and then you head out for 14 nights cruising. The first one is Half Moon Cay. This is a private island purchased by Holland America in 1997. It's fantastic. The whole desert island experience. You can even get married on here or have your vows renewed. And it's been voted the best private island 11 years in a row by Porthole Cruise magazine. So it's a really great place to hang out and have a great day. Then you've got a relaxing day at sea before you hit Georgetown in the Cayman Islands. This is great. Imagine with your stereotypical paradise cruise port with white sand beaches, duty-free shopping, jewels, liquor, and lots of great, snorkeling and scuba. This is it, including a 7-mile beach, which you're seeing here. I won't tell you how it got its name. And beyond that, you've got Stingray City and the Turtle Farm as well. It's a great day out in Georgetown and the Cayman Islands. Then you go to Mexico, Slice of Mexico. It's an island off Mexico, off the Yucatan Peninsula, called Cozumel. One of my favourite places in the world to dive because it's the best drift diving, in my view, in the world.
Oh, really?
Lazy diving, where the water does it all for you, just pushes you around the reef. This is where Jacques Cousteau did so much of his work, and of course he was that underwater expert. The great thing about this is not only as you get off the ship, if you've got the kind of, again, loads of great duty-free shopping, loads of great senior frogs and all the different experiences you want. If it's up to me and I wanted to tell you to go and have a proper Mexican food, go a couple of streets back from the main strip and go and find a local family restaurant where they serve it to you on plastic plates.
Of course,
it will cost you about 50p, and you can have a banquet, and it's incredible. Beyond that, you've got lots of Mexican ruins that you're seeing here as well. My favourite one is the Temple of Hands, where you've got these spooky red handprints all over it. You can do your kind of Indiana Jones crashing through the jungle idea. And beyond that, Chankanab National Park as well, with these beautiful botanical gardens and a dolphin centre. Right, then we're going for a relaxing day at sea. Before we hit, now I put this on Facebook and also on Twitter. So if you did say Key West, you are correct. That's the next port of call. That's where the wonderful signpost I posted on social media earlier. Key West, the southernmost city in continental US, and it's beautiful. Part of the Florida Keys, known as the Conch Republic. And it's incredible. They actually declared themselves independent at some point. That's the signpost that I tweeted about earlier. So if you did say Key West, well done. Beautiful chance for you to enjoy the Florida Keys. Then you're heading out to Fort Lauderdale, the most popular beach resort in Florida, which is saying something. The yachting capital of the world. Loads of waterways that you can go and enjoy. It's known as the Venice of America. 300 miles of waterways, seeing beautiful scenery like that.
Beautiful scenery,
whether it's surfing, whether it's going out into the Florida Everglades, you know, and crossing the River of Grass. Whether it's heading out to Las Olas Boulevard, which is this trendy riverwalk district where you can go shopping and really get involved. That is amazing. I've done these airboats.
Really?
And you can't even hear yourself think. Like, you could scream at the top of your voice and you can't hear it because they're so loud. But it's the most incredible experience as you head round. And then beyond that, just get involved with the wonderful laid-back feeling of the great open-air restaurants. Everything's in the open air. Look at that seafood. That is what Fort Lauderdale's about. Amazing beaches, the Florida Everglades, and great, great shopping and smiling people.
Oh, that is absolutely incredible. Then you move on back to Half Moon Bay.
Back to another day at Half Moon Cay. So if you didn't get married first time round, hopefully you found someone by then and you can get married second time round. It's me anyway. And then, not that I'm desperate, then you go to Grand Turk. And this is great. This is the capital of the Turk and the Caicos Islands. And it's got loads of turn-of-the-century Caribbean charm. And it kind of like it's the Caribbean 40 years ago. So it's really nice. And you've got lots of things like Gibbs Cay, which is the home of the stingray encounter. Then we're going to San Juan, which is Puerto Rico. This is great. It's the oldest city under the American flag. It's a lively city. There's so much to see and do here. It's one of the most enticing ports in the Caribbean. You've got a great Fort San Cristobal, which was built by the Spanish, which you're seeing here, which is great views if you wander up the top there. 18th century fort. You could head out to Casa Bacardi, the home of Bacardi, and the massive rum distillery there, and have some tastings and kind of stumble back to the ship. I used to see them being put back onto the ship. It was quite funny.
Really?
Carried up the gangway in some cases.
I had a taste.
No, exactly. honest governor. You've got the national rainforest as well, which you can go and see, where you can go in search of the island's rare tree frog, one of the tiniest frogs in the world. It's a great place to go and enjoy. From there, then you're heading over to St Thomas, and this, of course, boasts one of, according to National Geographic, one of the best bays in the world, Maggins Bay, one of the best beaches, and it's a duty-free paradise. It's incredible. You can take the skyline up the top as well and go and get a banana daiquiri, where they invented the banana daiquiri, and then head back down, again fueled by that tequila. And apart from that, after St Thomas, a relaxing day at sea before you head back to Fort Lauderdale. It's a cracking cruise.
It is absolutely.
Nights.
It is absolutely. You fly Miami, of course, back to London. I always get the bit where you fly back. But of course, you have got that amazing, beautiful. This is the MS Nieuw Amsterdam, isn't it?
Yeah, 2010, and again, she's just 86,000 tons. So she's reasonably kind of small by modern cruise ship standards, which means you've got an intimate experience. It's big enough to have all the facilities that you want. Excellent spa facilities. Great different choice in dining, and again, attention to detail, more space that they provide than per person than any other cruise line, which is a really important thing when you're on a ship. You don't want to feel cramped. You want to feel like you've got a bit of the ship which is just yours, and you get that with Holland America.
Now you have got a list of prices here as well for you, and of course a great price here. I have to say, it's under £104 per person per night, which is incredible
for the Caribbean.
For the Caribbean, and also of course you've got that 4-star hotel as well. So you've got the stay there, winter sunshine, and this is deposit only as well, which is absolutely fantastic.
And if you wanted to, it's just £50 per person to upgrade from the inside to the ocean view, and that's great because again, in the Caribbean, always something to see when you're out there. When you come into these little islands, a room with a view. It's just magical. I
think definitely worth it. And let's have a look at that price grid as well if you do want to have that lovely veranda view, if you want to as well, and all your dates there also. Incredible. Now, of course, don't forget you can look at some excursions while you're there as well. Yeah, again, up to 60% cheaper. Great choice. Just get in touch, take the stress out of it, take the worry out of it, and make sure you get on the tour that you want to do.